Tonight, we continue to dissect the chaos following the mass shooting in Norfolk early Sunday morning. 2 people died and 5 were injured on Killam Avenue just after midnight. As the injured made their way to the hospital, Sentara Norfolk General went into a temporary lockdown. 10 on your side, Stephanie Hudson spoke with Sentara's Director of Emergency Management to find out more. Stephanie?
Elena, Sentara went on lockdown, yes, and it sounds concerning. The safety director tells me, though, it's happening more and more often. Here's what you need to know about what it means and how it's intended to protect patients, visitors, and hospital staff. Saturday night in Norfolk, 7 people shot in one location.
I just called Norfolk General and just told them that they had 4 possible gunshots coming.
Scanner traffic alerts Sentara Norfolk General, the area's only level 1 trauma center.
We just know we've got a whole bunch of people coming with traumatic injuries.
System Emergency Manager Patty Montez says whenever there's a mass casualty due to violence, the emergency department will lock down.
We are still receiving and treating patients. We're not denying any care. We're not diverting ambulances. We're not diverting patients who require level 1 care.
Lockdown, she says, means there's 1 point of entry for visitors and 1 for ambulance patients. It's meant to protect patients and staff from the unknown.
We'd rather secure the facility and then find out everything's fine than not secure it and have an assailant show up to try and finish the job.
When the mass shooting happened, Montez said the emergency room was already full, which she added is typical for a Saturday night. The hospital then received more than a dozen trauma patients over 2 hours from that shooting and several others in the city. Declaring a lockdown allowed Sentara to bring reinforcements to the ED, such as nurses and therapists from other parts of the hospital. People were stationed at doors to help triage, and tents were set up for family and friends outside. And in the case of Saturday, police were there for crowd control.
To help us sort through who was walking up, who we needed to let in right now, who we could ask to wait a few minutes while we got things settled, and help us deal with whatever was coming, because we didn't stop being an ED.
That lockdown lasted for about 2 hours. Montez says if and when the hospital goes on lockdown again, she asks families and the community for patience. She says they don't want to deny anyone anything, and they'll get you information as quickly as possible while doing their best to keep everyone safe. Stephanie Hudson, 10 on your side.